All right, what is up, guys and girls? Hopefully everyone's doing good. I just want to talk about some of the things I've done, some of the things I've experienced, played around with skill gems and whatnot. I've tried Earthquake, I've tried Bleeding, I've tried some Ignite stuff, I tried just hits. So far, the best skill that I've found after dying 4 times and just playing some different archetypes. Bleeding is kind of hard to scale early on, but Ignite is very strong. And why do I say Ignite? Because there's a skill called Perfect Strike, which you wind up your weapon, and at a certain point of the weapon will blink at its pinnacle. But if you wait past the pinnacle, the threshold disappears, or the that min and maximum gap or whatever, the little gap. Anyways, so the weapon hits this threshold to get a perfect strike, and when you release the attack, it empowers it by an extraordinary amount. Like, I'm about to show you how much damage it does, and then I'll show you my passive tree and what I plan on doing with it. But anyways, this skill is the hard carry of what I'm playing right now. It's just very strong. Also, Infernal Cry helps a lot because it scales the perfect strike. But I found a rare here just to quickly, show this example. Alright, so check this out. I'm gonna War Cry, and now I'm gonna Perfect Strike, and that's my Ignite right there. You see that? That's my Ignite still working. I just one-shot that rare with one attack. Also, my Ignites last twice the amount of time. Just to showcase that, as you can tell, very powerful. My weapon isn't anything crazy. It's just a blue weapon, which anyone can grab easily. You can actually roll something even stronger than this. You can roll a high % fizz damage. But anyways, as you guys saw by my showcasing, Perfect Strike is pretty OP, dude. I managed to 4-shot the Mastodon boss. Like, it's crazy. I might or might not post it at the end of this clip. Just to show how powerful this skill is. But yeah, especially that Arena, the Mastodon, paired up with Infernal Cry, is very strong. And the reason why it's so strong, because every 10 power, you get 25, or every 5 power, you get 25% of damage, so global damage, as fire. In PoE 1, this skill was physical damage as fire, but here it's global damage, so you can turn anything into, extra damage. But yeah, anyways. So, with the Mastodon boss, there's 2 bosses, and bosses are unique monsters. They give 10 power per boss, right? So 2 times 10 is 20. So 20 times... or 20 divided by 5 is 4, right? So 4 times 25%. So I'm getting an extra 100% of extra fire damage. And man, the damage was crazy. I should definitely put the Mastodon fight in the end of the video, but it's crazy. All right. Let's talk about skills. So I'm still using Bone Shatter. It's not converting anyway, but it's just to build up, when you build up your stun, you can proc this huge hit. This is just straight for damage, physical. Perfect Strike has a window of opportunity, which shortens the perfect timing window. And obviously, this skill, when it hits its Perfect Strike, it always ignites. So it doesn't need any chance to ignite, which makes it very strong. So you just double your duration. You go from 4 seconds to 8-second ignites. Molten Blast is my clearing gem, or skill, I mean. We have Fire Infusion on that just for a bit of damage, and then some stun buildup, because I tried to look through everything that would be decent. Pierce, Chain. I tried to even put Rage in here, but Rage doesn't work because it's not a melee skill. It's a melee projectile skill, but it's not a melee strike skill. Well, never mind, it's not even a melee skill, but you're attacking with your weapon. Anyways. And then Infernal Cry linked to Premeditation, and Second Wind. But yeah, Overpower is just for stun buildup on smaller monsters. Herald of Ash with Magnified Effect, which is just more area for the bursts, the explosions when an enemy dies. And then Leap Slam linked to Martial Tempo, just so you can go faster. And Stomping Ground, which literally doesn't really do much, to be fair. It deals 20 to 30% of your strength as physical damage. It's not really that strong. It's just, you know, just have fun type of gem. But here's my skill tree. The pathing is primarily the same always when you're playing this, is what I felt. You can obviously just, instead of going this, you could just go the damage route. But I like the regen and early armor, which helps a bit in Act 1. But I go armor, armor, regen, into armor, regen, strength. Then I go body armor, brutal, path through here. I just changed this, but typically I would go through here, grab these melee damage nodes, strength, strength, strength. Then I get two-handed. And then I start heading to unbending or beef. Beef is pretty good because it's like a lot of HP. It's like, this is like 70 life right here for 2 points. Pretty good early points for life. Then I went for unbending, and then I got RT, which is just so your attacks never miss, but you can't crit. And then I decided, because I just recently got one shot by the silver ape, or the silverback monkey, he actually crit me, and his Sunder hit me twice. Which is, yeah, unfortunate, but it is what it is. I had a lot of armor too, so I was ready for the boss, but unfortunately his attack hit me twice. I guess it was in between the AoE gaps or whatever. But yeah, so I decided to go armor this time, just so I'm even tankier if I get critted. This node is not that bad because it's, first of all, it doubles your armor on crits, which is just very powerful, and then also gives you life, so pretty solid. And then eventually I plan on heading over here, grabbing this jewel socket. I still haven't found any jewels. They're non-existent. I've only found one so far in the past 30 hours. They're very rare, and the shop doesn't sell them, I believe. I'm gonna go grab the strength nodes, and then I will be grabbing Giant's Blood. What that allows me to do is use two-handed weapons with one hand, which is really good because it opens up a shield slot, and by having a shield slot, you'll be able to get maybe some more life, some more armor, chance to block, which is really good, right? And also like maybe resistances and whatnot, depending on what your shield rolls. But yeah, after Giant's Blood, I plan on maybe going into converting my damage into fire fully. Haven't decided yet, but that's the plan at least. Going full fire conversion. And yeah. But yeah, this is my crazy weapon that I have right now. It's very strong. Oh, no, I didn't even realize this isn't even runic. If I put a runic weapon on here, or runic mod, it will be even stronger. But yeah, it's quite a big amount of requirement for strength, especially if you want to one-hand this. The cost would be like 228 or something. I don't know how much that is. 21. Yeah, 228 strength is my requirement. I'm currently at 157 with these nodes. I'll be at like 200, and then maybe if I use these filter ones right here, I might be able to push the 218 potentially. But yeah. Did I miss anything that I wanted to talk about? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've been testing all the skills that we have for melee, and I didn't really think about it initially, but it was like, well, totems kind of suck because totems have their own weapon as scaling, so they're really hard to scale. I think eventually you can make a totem only build, but early on, this is really hard to scale, and I don't know how you can even like increase your damage with totems. I don't know. The totems, I think, suck in this game compared to PoE. Because in PoE 1, they scale off of your weapon. So if you have a two-handed weapon, it'll take that two-handed weapon. If you're dual wielding, you're dual wielding. But yeah, it's kind of sad, the totems in this game. Even the Ancestral Warrior totem is sad. They just don't seem that strong to me. I tried playing the Warbringer class. It was kind of like disappointing. Your totems just die too fast, and they're very weak. And yeah, the ancestral totem spirits that spawn from summoning your totems, are kind of cool because one gives you like global defenses, like some is the turtle from the Trials of Ancestors, Totem. Yeah. It summons the turtle, which grants you like 50% defenses, and then there's also a guy that blows this horn, I guess. He goes, and then if you're in that area, if you hit, you gain 5 rage per hit. Very strong, but yeah. Armor breaker. Never had a purpose of using this. I don't know if breaking armor helps with damaging blade. So far, perfect strike is the strongest skill I've used. Earthquake is a bit clunky because you definitely want reduced, like you want lots of reduced, proccing speed or like the skill duration stuff. Bone Shatter is really strong. Rolling Stun or Rolling Slam, I mean, it's not bad, but I feel like the way you use this skill is specifically just to stun. So you need to do like a stun build with that, and then haven't tried shield charge. Obviously, I'm not using shields. Resonating shield, I haven't tried. I've tried most of this. I've tried Earth Shatter. Earth Shatter it's all right. It's decent for like the secondary effect, the explosion, but the initial effect is really bad. It seems like it would be really good for bossing, but you definitely want a weapon that attacks really fast. So you're probably better off using a one-handed weapon. But I don't know. This skill is kind of weak. It's very weak. But yeah. Maybe Sunder will be a bit better for this build. It'll probably be better, but yeah. Or Volcanic Fissure. Not sure. But anyways, I think I've spoken enough. Oh, if you were wondering what class I am playing the Titan, aka the Warrior. And my first Ascendancy points are always life and regen. My second ones might be Stone Skin, depending on how much armor, the body armor I have in the future. But I haven't had any crazy armor so far. My greatest armor so far was I think like a 360, which isn't even that high to be fair. But yeah, probably better off rushing these small nodes. Hulking form. By rushing these small nodes, you're able to help with obviously Giant's Blood and all the stat requirements that you want. And then eventually I'll be heading up here for fire stuff, fire scaling. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I think I don't really need to show my gear because this character might die off. But yeah, just, you know, stack res, stack armor, strength, you know, have a one-handed weapon that does good damage, and yeah, head for Giant's Blood because it's a good node. But anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day, have a good night, and have a good morning. And take care, and bye-bye. Ciao.
More foul magics.
Holy shit. Bro. What the fuck?